Here we go then, so a quick update for Algorand. So the uptrend has always been here despite it essentially reaccumulating is what I'd call it. So now we've perked up a little bit on the daily. You can see that we're starting to once again break above into the second level of the pitchfork tool. Now we've done this a few times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, we've not closed above there yet. So let's not get too excited until we see a closure above there. But when we have a look at the way that these oscillators are behaving at the moment, they all seem like they want to begin an uptrend, and obviously, we are moving up at the moment, so an uptrend is clearly in play. This is the deal then that I would say for Algorand. No, there's no need to beat around the bush with this video. I'll make it short and sweet. We don't all have loads and loads of time. But if we go to the weekly, we'll see something here. So what we've got here is two clear rejections on the candle bodies here, which correspond to this you could call it an attempt of support and a clear rejection here. Rejection. This is the area that I would expect to see a rejection from again. Not just because of historical rejections, but also the top of the weekly Bollinger Band comes there, so it should offer us a decent rejection point here. Now, this isn't the end of the world. Like I say, if we go back to the data, in this pitchfork tool, we are beginning to, or it looks like we are trying to start a new uptrend, and if we break into this second layer, then this is the way I'm looking I'll be looking to see it. Now, this is also, if we just get rid of this pitchfork for now, this is also a level of rejection as well that we'd probably see sooner rather than later. It's no big deal either. If we get rejected from there, that's perfectly fine. These Bollinger Bands are quite tight. Even just using the Bollinger Band strategy at the moment, we are still, even at this level, overextended. Now, like I say, we've got these here all looking like they wanted to start an uptrend. We've got these, moving averages in the right place, and they are all diverging slowly. What we want to see is behaviour similar to the way it behaved in the past, which is a big move up, stair step down, stair step up, stair step down, stair steps all the way up until the blow off top. So I am looking for this one to come back down again, and it's not going to concern me if it does. This is the way that it behaved in the past. This is the kind of behaviour that I'm hoping to see again. And if we do get this behaviour, what we'll be looking for is a rejection around here, or perhaps maybe here. It's probably going to be around here, to be honest with you, to start with. $1.47. And then once that's broken, which may take a week or two to break, then we'll be looking for the next level, which would get a rejection around here. Now, if we go back to the weekly just very briefly, we can see that this isn't exactly, it doesn't really correspond to any particular areas around here exactly, but it does here. And what I would suggest is that once we've broken above here, this would be the area to play in, and then when this finally breaks, it probably would permit a giant move all the way up to here. Now, when we think about cryptocurrency, we've seen this before in all different assets that we trade. When we break above previous highs, we go into something called price discovery mode, and this is a little bit far away from where we are right now. And this is a top cap coin, really. It's not a small one. There's a lot of it's got a large market cap, and it's got a big total supply as well. So to expect this one to go to something like $100, which I'm sure there's people that always think about it like that, it's kind of unrealistic. Can't say it won't happen, but it's kind of unrealistic to say that. For me to even say it's going to go to $10 would be it's over optimistic. I'm not saying that it wouldn't do that by the end of this year, but for it to do something like that right now, I'm not really thinking that that's plausible or worth even saying. And I could do something silly like put a clickbait title to say that Algorand is going to $10, and everyone would watch it and I would get the views, but it would be misleading to say that. What we're looking at here is we're looking at the beginning of an uptrend, and that's the important thing to recognise. The beginning of an uptrend is the important thing. You want to get on the right side of a coin that's going to be going up. You're not looking for, sometimes having top targets like $10 can be a negative thing, because you're always holding on for your sell of $10, where it might not ever get there. What we really want is to see an uptrend of a decent asset, so you can limit your risk to reward. So again, when we look at this, we are in the pitchfork still. We may be closing within this zone here, which would add a little bit more weight onto the significance of the uptrend if we were to perform here. I wouldn't be bothered in any way if we stayed in this blue zone for a little while. Even while we've been in this accumulation zone, it's still been going up, but now it looks like it's going to take on a new phase over the next week or two. But again, looking for rejections at this zone to start with. I don't think we'll break above here this week. I'd be very happy for it to be rejected from here this week, because it's fine. We don't want it to blow its top off yet. We've got all this way to go, and if it can take its time getting here, it adds more likelihood of it actually getting there, rather than it just doing something too big too soon, overextending itself and being sold off into, and probably even collecting a few shorts along the way, so adding more weight and more sell pressure onto its head. So we don't want any of that. We're looking for little stair steps up like we had before, building up our momentum slowly but surely until we get to this point here where price discovery mode, that's when we can blow the top off, but we don't want to blow the top off here. I like the way it's shaping up, and I'll leave it with you there. No reason to talk any more about it. It's good, it's looking rosy, and it's behaving at the moment pretty much how I would expect it to behave, which is good. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.